Hello everybody, it's HX Security here. We're back with more Project Zomboid, and today we're going to be taking over the airport. Left off quite a bit ago with clearing out our way all the way over here. It took us like, I don't know, 6 in-game days just to get to like even close to the airport. Finally got a vehicle though. It took long enough with this winter. Now we're just going to pick up where we left off. Car seems to be having a hard time starting though. Things beat up to hell. But we finally got past this area. I don't know what happened last night, but when I was streaming, I seemed to have some sort of weird crash. And the game kind of just broke. Not the game, the stream did, and just shut down. So I just kind of like took that as a cue to go to bed. Bit sickly today, but... I hate these, man. Okay. At least it didn't break anything. Just hit the brakes quick enough. Ugh, man, this might be a bit rough. Something tells me this is going to be the whole way to the airport, so I might have to just drive to the ground. This is going to be rough. We're almost there, though. Literally almost there. Just going to cut past this road up, and then we'll be at the airport. I didn't realize like this is gonna be so bad all the way up to it's just what effectively is miles of traffic. Yeah, the snow's a little bright. Yeah, I know. Dealing with that for days now. Oh, thanks for the follow, Great Dane. Just trying to like navigate my way through here. Had a long and slow journey from here all the way to here. Majority of it on foot, except up till where I got to Muldrow, and that's when I actually found a working car. Right now I'm trying to get to the airport. But traffic's not making that easy. Okay, it's making it through here. Heck. Gonna have to lock in. Some of these guys are sprinters. Yeah, I know, it's brutal. There were some parts of the map earlier on my way over to here where I was just like hoping I was driving on the road and just I had to keep checking my map just to keep like making sure. Oh, that was a sprinter. Oh, nothing too useful, but some keys nonetheless. I don't know how to get through this, man. This is like the entirety of this road is just filled with wrecked cars. I don't even know if I'll be able to squeeze through all this. But I'll just try to scout ahead to see if we can find a path. Oh yeah, man. I'm playing with the Cryogenic Winter mod, so and some other mods that make zombies a little bit more interesting. They definitely move a lot quicker in this one, so you can't do the usual out walking thing because you can see how fast they move. You ain't out walking that. Some of them are sprinters, some of them are really fast walkers. Always keeps things interesting though. I always hated how you could just walk past everything. Not too crazy, but like some of them move just really quick. It's just more of like a randomness on how they move. I don't have special infected, but more like just like they're a little bit more quick sometimes and catch me off guard or stronger than usual. Forgot the crawlers could just crawl underneath cars. Oh, damn it. And that's why I hate crawlers. You can still get me. Oh, man. Right, whatever. Didn't want to use my gun, but... Damn, that one's tough. And those are all headshots, too. I know it. Yeah, in this game, I feel like... I don't know if crawlers are different. But, man, there goes my pants. I really didn't want my pants to be busted. Well... Oh yeah, no. I would not recommend this, like, for any beginner. I have like a lot of mods to kind of make it easier, but like, most of them are quality of life, but like, it's just not, it's not worth it. You'll spend the majority of the time freezing until you find good clothes, and you just need to stack layers and layers of clothes. But it's not too bad. And one of the things I guess is nice is I have a mod that lets, if you put food outside in containers outside, it'll freeze. I don't know if that does it in vanilla. I don't think it does. So it's kind of nifty to just be able to store all your stuff outside, like meat, and it'll be frozen in a container or refrigerated at the very least. Downside is that when I loot containers, a lot of times the food in there is frozen. I need to take some painkillers. Luckily, that military outpost I found earlier was really full of stuff. I have plenty of bullets. So I'm by Louisville Airport. Let me just my map real quick. So I started off on Echo Creek and walked my way all the way through here, looted all these houses, hung out and slept in the majority of these houses on my way up here. Made my way to Waldro, dealt with a couple hordes here, and then sprinted up here. I found a working taxi around here and then just drove it up here. I drove all the way up here and then realized this bridge was completely blocked off with traffic, so I went back down here, cut through Salt River around the back, and I was able to clear the road here. It took a while, even though there's like 4 block cars there. Drove it all the way up and made my way to Louisville through the military checkpoint. And apparently this entire highway leading up to the airport is just covered in traffic, like all the way. Like this is miles of cars all over this road. I could not get past it. And so I guess like this road up to the airport is just full of cars. You just cannot get past it. And I'm still seeing that here. I'm trying to get past it, but just so I can get to the airport. But it has just been like this the whole way. Take some more painkillers. Yeah, pretty much. I've been like... nomading my way through this. I mean, I started off with like a pistol and a gun and some basic gear. Made my way to a surplus store, filled up there, and then just kind of kept going from there. And the military checkpoint really hooked me up with like suppressors and stuff, so now I can kind of freely shoot a bit more once I got there. Luckily, a helicopter event actually cleared the military checkpoint. My goal right now, I guess, is just to create like a safe zone at the airport. That's kind of what I'm trying to go for. The whole gimmick was sorry. The whole gimmick was I was trying to like make it to the airport and like extract or whatever and like secure the location, and so I have a generator and everything. So right now I guess it's just like basing at the airport. Oh, that was quicker than normal. Luckily the guns make up for my injury, so I don't have to worry too much about outpacing these guys. Oh, there's a sprinter. Oh, I cannot run. Spool it too. I don't know actually. I don't think it is in build 41. I think it's only in build 42. That's why I wanted to check it out too, because I thought it'd be cool. There's like a like a hotel over here that's pretty big too, like a Hilton. It looks like. Well, it's sleep easy, but yeah, I definitely wanted to just explore this place because I've never been here before. A lot of new buildings in build 41. I really like how guns feel. That's for sure. It's my favorite aspect so far. Oh shit. That was a reflexive shot, but that was good. You actually have to kind of aim in this game, but it's kind of a rewarding feeling now. So many. Yeah, I would love to, I don't know, like, I just want build 42 to have multiplayer, because I would love to play this with like friends, but it's not quite there yet. How many bullets I got left? Let's see. 3 rounds. Let's just reload. Corpse sickness is kind of my favorite thing about the game. It's just like gas masks and masks have value. So if you start killing enough zombies or there's too many zombies around you, you'll get sick and you can die from it too if you're not careful. Okay, maybe I can like squeeze through here. Traffic's not thinning up anywhere anytime soon. Man, I'm freezing. I need to get in, well, maybe I can hold out in this car for a bit. That zombie ripping my pant leg actually like screwed me over, I think. Now I'm actually freezing cold. He ripped my socks. He ripped my cargo pants. And he ripped my thermal underwear. Okay, great. Perfect. All 3 layers of clothing keeping me warm he ripped. No wonder I'm freezing it. Luckily, I grabbed a spare pair of thermal underwear, so I'm gonna go grab that. Oh, okay, cool. Sorry, I can't really tell from here, but like, I think how many hours do I have? Let me check. I have 1,056 hours in Zomboid. Been playing this for a long time. I recently got back into it because of 42, but I'm just really waiting for multiplayer to come out for this. You know what's funny is I actually got Project Zomboid like really early on, and I returned it because I didn't like it because it was like back when it was like everything was 2D sprites and zombies weren't real. But after they updated it, I rebought the game and I actually really enjoyed it. So like I actually did not enjoy the game when I first bought it. Okay, okay. I gotta be careful. Thank God I have this gun. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was kind of cool, but like I couldn't get into it because it felt too complicated at first. But after the newer updates and how much more refined it feels, I definitely enjoy it so much more. And I also, I guess, just got a bit older too, because I think I was younger and I was more like ADHD brain back then. Just trying to I'm kind of cooked. Let me get in here. I have one spare pair of thermal underwear. That's cool. That's literally what's keeping me alive in this weather. But I'm still freezing to death in here. I don't know if the AC works. Crap, it's like also night too. It's gonna get even colder. I need a spare pair of pants. I knew we should have grabbed more clothes from the military checkpoint. I decided I could just thug it out. I need to get like some sort of outpost running so I can turn a power on it. Because once I get the power on, then I can actually be not freezing to death for once. Alright, let's remove this bandage. Luckily I have a lot of sterilized bandages, so that'll keep me cool. I think my laceration on my hand's also probably healed by now. Yeah, it has. Cool. Let's see. What else is damaged on my leg? Damn, I need new socks now too. This sucks. All the stuff that keeps me warm. I cannot play with oh, no worries. This is probably a bad idea, but I'll take a little nap. Man, just freezing in this. Something you could be one of these guys that's like pants that is actually in good condition. Here we go, some jeans. Ugh, worst bite defense, but I wish I knew to sew. If I knew how to sew, this would be so much better. Maybe I could do some sewing in the car. Who knows? Maybe I have like a sewing needle in here somewhere. Got thread. Got a needle. Perfect. All right. Go ahead and patch her pants up, maybe. Shoddy stitching, but neck strain. How did I get neck strain from? Okay, so it looks like that actually worked. So I kind of saved my skin there by patching myself up. I'm glad I had the sewing supplies. I didn't realize how valuable sewing would be if you are freezing to death. Hold up in this taxi. Maybe if I start the engine and run the AC. Maybe this will heat me up. It probably won't. I have no windshield. Running out of water too. Okay, with a busted window, that's not going to keep you warm at all. No. Okay, that was a gamble. That was a gamble to sleep in my car, but it turned out well. Bullets I got left. 3 bullets. Let's reload. Three more mags. These are all empty. Let's just get back in the car. Reload all the bullets. Oh, this sucks. I can't run, so a little bit of a disadvantage here. Well, it's freezing cold out. Car is stuck in the freaking traffic. I think there's a Sprinter over there in the woods. But we're just gonna try to check out this steakhouse and maybe we'll get lucky. Seems to be a water pump here too, which is kind of a good find. I don't know if that's, oh shoot. Yep, I was right on that Sprinter call. Gameplay really does change when you have a gun, that's for sure. Well, a suppressed gun. A little overpowered, but not a big deal to me. Press 9mm goes a long way. Hmm. I don't think I can shoot him through that. Okay, cool. Go around. Oh man, having a gun and a suppressed gun at that is a little overpowered. I probably should take off the suppressor because it's just nice being able to kill things at a range without like having to worry about like getting swarmed. Thank God for sewing though. I didn't realize how important tailoring was until you're freezing to death with a hole in your pants. That. Maybe there'll be some food and water in the kitchen. No. Actually, let me look up what the definition of proto-gen is realistically. You know, I didn't think about it like initially, but yeah, it looks like that in hindsight. But no, it's meant just to be a robot with just a screen face. You know, I got like the piston neck, and I can see it now that you pointed out. But no, I'm not a protogen technically. Meant to be a robot, VTuber model with a robot head. You know, wearing a hoodie. But yeah, I can definitely see the protogen now that you pointed out. Oh, thank God, water. Don't laugh at that. I'm not a protogen. All right. Let's go ahead and... I wish I wasn't sick. I'm still a little bit like... Ooh, vinegar. Vinegar and salt. I can make like a marinade maybe with that. And with the marinade, I can like... I think I can manufacture jerky with that if I have the right ingredients. 6 months later is going to be a little bit hard. Like right now it's not too bad, right? Because I have food supplies, but I can already tell unless I get power and start hunting, I'm going to have a hard time feeding myself. That and my injured leg doesn't help. Hate crawlers, man. Like you could do everything right with a crawler in this game and they could still bite you. You know? No stunning them. I honestly think like at this point I'm just going to use a gun for every crawler I deal with. Let's take a gander. I don't know if I could weave through that. I'm trying to figure out how to get through this traffic. I think if I cut like, no, that won't work. If I cut around, no. Take a look at the map real quick. And this is literally the only road up to the airport and I cannot get through it. So this is like a bit of a pain. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to drive through it. Give it a go. I'm surprised this car has not broken down. I've driven it through like all sorts of crap. Zombies, cars, trees. Okay. Do some like Austin Powers maneuvering. Oh yeah, made it. Well, I wanted the challenge of like making it over there. That was the whole gimmick, was can I make it to Louisville, you know? And it took a while and a lot of walking and freezing to death and sleeping in different houses. Damn, that one was still alive after a headshot. That's crazy. Yeah, one of the mods lets them revive every once in a while, so like they're not truly dead. So double tap sometimes is necessary. Any more? I guess that was a little bit of the challenge I wanted, because I've done Louisville spawns. Also, Louisville spawns are kind of hard. I did one where I spawned to the apartment complex, and like, I survived for 5 days because I just kind of hid in the complex, but after killing like 500 zombies outside, I got mauled to death. It did not take long, because there's just so many, and a lot of them are runners. Yeah, it's just like one mistake is all it takes when fighting a zombie to get bit, you know? And when you fight like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of zombies, the chance of having a mistake is so much higher, you know? Okay, finally. Oh my god, the traffic's finally cleared up. It's been miles of traffic till now. I also thought the airport would be a cool place if I could actually pull off securing it, because the entirety of the airport's fenced off, if I remember right. It's a little infested, though, from what I can tell, but we're going to clear that out with all the ammo we got from the military outposts. So I want to clear out the big main airport area, so that's what I'm going towards right now. Should be a lot of cars for us to work with in here, too. Yeah, plenty of cars. Oh, man. The only tree in this entire parking lot, and I slam into it. Oh, one of the few trees. All right, we're at the international airport. I don't know why I'm parking, but take a look. Surprisingly empty, but I wonder if it's all the airplanes and helicopter events that happened earlier. Maybe not, maybe not. I walk up to the window and am instantly greeted with banging on the doors. Okay. Let's stock our ammo real quick. Okay, let's put those in our holster. Oh, there's actually a lot in there. There's going to be a lot coming out of here. Surprisingly, the parking lot's empty, but I imagine by the looks of it, that building's infested. Yep, here we go. First one's starting to funnel out. Okay, it's just not, it doesn't look too bad. All right, screw it. Let's just call them all out. Hey. We're probably not going to live in the main airport itself. It's going to be too crowded. Okay. That's a little intimidating. All the banging. Oh, that guy's got a whole sword in his chest. Look at that. Okay. Comes a few of the sprinters. Fast shamblers. Oh, damn, that sprinter just keeps getting up. There we go. As long as I pace my shots, I should probably be fine. Though some of these guys can eat a lot more bullets than the rest, that's for sure. I could just go in with the AA-12, but I don't know if that's worth it. It's not too bad for a clear, though. I honestly was expecting it to be a bit more infested. It's a sprinter. It startled me. Great pain. That's probably why I'm not as accurate, but still doing good. No, I'm surprised actually. I thought the mall would be more packed. I mean, not the mall, the airport. It is pitch black in here though. I cannot see anything. I don't like that at all. Oh, yeah, that's exactly why I don't like it. Imagine having to fight through this and like I don't know. If this was filled to the brim with zombies, that'd be brutal. Oh crap, that's a sprinter. Oh yeah, and like the mall, I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the one in the mall. Remember like that one where you're running through the inside of the mall that's been shut off? It's fun when you play in complete darkness because like one of the fun features in my opinion is just when you're shooting and if it's dark enough you start seeing like the light of your gunfire lighting up the room. Okay, I shouldn't play like this. I shouldn't play. Yeah, I'm not sure. That does sound like the mall to me though. But I don't know if it was, I don't remember wet being an aspect of it. Oh man, clearing this mall pitch black. This is a hell of an experience, that's for sure. Just waiting to get jumped by a pile of runners. Fast Ambler's already bad enough. I hate stairs. Right, let's see. How many mags do I got? Oh man. I might want to retreat and reload. Let's just get outside. I need to find food too. I mean, I have a bit left in my inventory. I'll just hold up in my car for a bit. Philly turnip stew. Nice. That does sound good. So many 9mm rounds from the military base, but hardly any 45 ACP rounds to work with. Yeah, I have a few more actually. Never mind. I had some in my car. I grabbed. Went through like all the military checkpoints I could on my way here. Really helps out clearing this place. Yeah, I kind of figured it was in game. It's kind of funny, like a lot of times when I make like stews and soups and salads, I just throw together whatever I have. Like one of the things I always remember was just carrying a bowl around and just making like salads out of like just random berries when I used to forage. All right, let's look inside here. All right, well, we got 3 mags and a bunch of pistol rounds. We should be fine. I can't get a shot on that zombie, but not a big deal. I'm just waiting for like a sprinter to jump me in the middle of this, man. Mostly clear. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I've actually never really farmed in Zomboid before. Or make sure my flashlight still has a lot of power. That's almost dead. Nope. Good thing I checked. It would have been bad if my flashlight dies in here. There we go. Fresh battery. Let's see. Huh. Take those scissors. Could use them when I start actually trying to tailor. She's got food in her backpack. Nope, just crayons. Ooh, fast shambler. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, starving I feel like is pretty hard, but it's really the calorie intake that always gets me. Is like I always have a hard time maintaining enough calories, you know? I'm always like getting emaciated despite having enough food to keep myself not hungry. So like definitely one of those things I have to be wary of. So glad I haven't had one of those like empty bullet clicks whenever I've getting rushed. Been lucky enough to kill the runner before that happens. Okay, maybe you should back up a little bit. Oh shoot! Okay. Retreat. Oh man. Cutting it close. Three sprinters and a fast shambler. Not a good combo. I see. Yeah, I always, my new goal, I guess, when I play Zomboid is to... Okay, gotta back up. Crap. Damn, these crawlers are so durable. Okay, there's a lot more in here than I thought there'd be. Crap, I'm out. Come on, that's clearly a headshot. I know I'm panicked. Oh man, I'm sleepy too. This is getting a little bit rougher than I'd like. Hungry, sleepy, panicked, and cold. These guys just keep flooding out. Oh no, where did they all come from? Okay, we're just gonna go back home to the car. I don't think we're gonna stay out here any longer. Not right now. Too risky. I need to at least like, maybe I have an energy drink in my backpack. I could probably drink one of those. I have caffeine pills. Take a few of these. Maybe that helps. It helps me with the tiredness. It keeps it off me for a bit, so I'll take that for now. Work with it. Any bit of sleep deprivation. I need to put my gas mask on though. Corpse sickness. Well, we're out of vector magazines, but we have a decent amount of 9mm, so let's keep working with 9mm. Perfect. Alright, we got 6 magazines plus 1 of the mags, so 7 mags total. Should be fine with that. As long as we pace our shots. The guy needs to chill out, he's really panicked and it's kind of annoying me. I know it's a decent amount of zombies, but no reason to get that panicked. Okay, that's a sprinter. Okay, getting these guys a meat cleaver. Use more food. Thankfully, these railings for the escalators or the provide me a good amount of cover. Maybe not enough cover. Okay, that's another large wave of them cleared. Oh man, more from behind. The guy's getting really stressed too. All the zombies banging on the doors outside. These guys just keep funneling out. Surprisingly, it's actually kind of warm in here, though. Airport's huge at the same time. Okay. Yeah, I like to think that too. Actually, like 0 degrees Fahrenheit, whereas like in most of the other buildings I've been in, it's always been like -20. My guy stopped being panicked for 5 seconds. Okay, we gotta book it. My last few mags. Pace my shots. Okay. Jesus. One magazine left. Let's go ahead and reload the rest. I may have underestimated how much. I thought I would have too much ammo. I'm starting to think I don't. All right, another fresh stack of mags. Guy's stressed beyond doubt, so it's great. Don't have a way to get rid of that. Starving to death as well. Not ideal. Let's see what I got. Let's just eat a shit ton of marmalade. Yeah, why not? We'll make him happy. Paddington Bear style. Horrible stench. Noted. Rotting corpses surrounding me. Enjoy your marmalade and take your painkillers. Leave that filter on. Have like, let's see, 3 spare filters. That should last me through all this. navigating a pitch black airport. Nothing but a pistol. Okay, yeah, this kind of sucks. We're just gonna... Is there a helicopter outside? I gotta get out there. Gotta get out there like ASAP. I think the helicopter just passed by. Must have flown over. Damn. That was a military chopper. Oh crap. Oh! That quick. Oh man. I was doing so good. I made it all the way to the airport. 10 days, man. Walking all the way over here. Today I finally made it, and then I got a little too cocky because of an air helicopter flying over that I wanted to check out, and then that's when I got jumped by a sprinter, and now I'm a sprinter. It's kind of funny that I turned out to be a runner too. Unfortunate. Oh man, I don't know what to do now. Like, I don't know if I should just like, I don't know what the goal is now. I died. Just because I decided to go outside. I had this whole ambition. Damn, he bit me in the chest too. So like, from the looks of it, he bit me through my ballistic chest plate. That's crazy. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what to do now. Because like, I just got obliterated here. Oh man. All because I wanted to go see the helicopter that was flying over, talking about like CDC guidelines. You, man, this is the one that got me, that one right there. That's a sprinter. He's a fucking sprinter who snuck up on me. Ugh, I got too cocky. I was doing good clearing, but then I just got a little arrogant running outside thinking it'd be fine. That zombie right there snuck up on me. Oh, that mod. It's too brutal. Alright, I'll try to think about what to do here now real quick. So. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't want to, like, start a new character on the same world. Because, like, the whole thing was I was trying to make it over here. Which, I guess my initial objective I did meet by making over here. But, I did not manage to accomplish what I wanted to do. Of, not, well, my whole, like, joke goal, I guess, when I first started this was like, oh, I need to get to the airport and get extracted, right? And, well, I made it to the airport, and the helicopter flew by for extraction, which literally did happen, but I didn't make it. That's how the story ends, I guess. 10 days through a literal frozen hell. Made it just to the airport where the helicopter finally arrived, and that's when I got mauled. When I was running out to go see it. Should have saw that coming. Never have a good ending in Zomboid, man. So now I just don't know, like, if I should just... Because it wouldn't make sense to start with a new character. The whole point was, like, trudging through this thing alone, make it to an extraction point at Louisville, which it just got so close to. So tough to figure out what to do now, because I'm kind of beating myself up over this. Yeah, that's a loss, I guess. Well, I gotta come up with a new scenario on the spot. I like doing stuff where I have a bunch of stuff right off the bat. I don't know. Something about just starting off on a Zomboid world with, like, nothing. Not nothing. Starting off on a Zomboid map with, like, nothing and just building your way up was always fun. Well, I have another one where I was kind of doing the exact same thing, but just pick it off from that one, I think. I don't know. This one will work even. It might crash. Or not. This one I think had different mods, so I'm surprised if it's not crashing. Alright. See where you left off. Alright, so in this one, Similar deal, except all we have is a handgun. Basic. Couple of boxes of M9 rounds. Similar setup to before, but no car in this one, and the exact same issues. This is me during my test run, so this is technically my a test run of the scenario character. No suppressor in this one. None of all the nice gear we had before, but do the exact same thing we did earlier, except try again, I guess. This is also on 6 months later on this extreme weather mod. See how this goes. Unfortunate, but this is where we're going to pick off. This is the only way I see it happening, is if we just alternate universe this thing. Just sneak past all the zombies and just hope we don't run into anyone. Or anyone fast. I doubt I'll be able to find a working car out here, though. I got lucky with that taxi. That taxi did me a huge favor through the majority of this. Yeah, it's not going to work. I need to find something that's not busted up. Half these cars are wrecked and I can't even go inside. We got this one. No key, nothing in the dash. We're just going to check as many cars as we can. Hope we get a functioning one. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in the... Oh, this truck is full of money. That's crazy. It's got a butterfly knife. I'll take that. Got duffel bags full of money. Purses full of money. Switchblades. That's interesting. I've never seen a car like this before. But it doesn't seem to have any keys laying around. That's an interesting find, though. It's like a bank robbery car. Alright, trying it with this one. There's a key in here. But this car is junk. That fossils trucks are all... Man, I'm not going to get lucky today. Okay, there's a lot of zombies here too. I'm going to have a hard time. Okay, sprinter up there. 2 sprinters. 3 sprinters. 4 sprinters. Okay. We'll have to... I think we're just going to cut around the woods. Keep an eye on our right side. Hopefully we don't get spotted. Same horrific weather conditions. We have less gear than before, though. No generator. But we should be able to find some of the military outposts if we get to it. Lucky I'll find some thermal underwear or something. Oh, convenient. Got some marmalade. That was my guy's last meal, too. The last thing he ate before he died was marmalade. Frozen rotten chili. A mechanic shop over here. Just gotta keep moving in the most abysmal conditions possible. Thankfully, the luxury of a blizzard like this is despite the freezing temperatures, I have enough gear to protect me, and it hides me from zombies pretty well. I am still slowly freezing to death, though, if I don't keep moving. Or find shelter. I don't know if I really want to keep continuing this thing. I mean, I did kind of just failed the first time. Oh, the rewards? Are you talking about the points? Yeah, I know. I saw your hydrate. I'm sorry, I didn't, I need to configure it. I messed up the configuration a while ago, so it pops up on the screen. For some reason, Streamlabs isn't doing that. But I did see the hydrate reward that you did, and I'll do that. Just give me a sec. Just grab a glass of water real quick. Do not say good boy to me going to get a glass of water. It's whatever. I don't really care, but I'm just gonna like squint at you like. I have a little squint emoji. That's what I'm doing. Anyway. Let's keep going. I don't know. Something tells me my fate will not be too much different in this one. I definitely don't have the ammunition to deal with this like before. I mean, I have plenty of 9 magazines, but luckily I found a military like train, I think, a while ago, and that's where I found the majority of these ammo. But Trying to look through all my gear. Not too much to work with here. I had some tools in the hopes that I could repair a car, but I haven't seen anything worthwhile, and I don't have the mechanic skill for it. Gotta sneak past these guys. I think once we start approaching the bridge areas, that's when we'll start seeing a lot of cars to find a functional one. But as we get closer to West Point, I imagine it's going to be a little bit trickier because there's going to be a lot more zombies around those areas. There we go. This is like, basically I set myself back maybe like, if I think about it, by switching to this version where I was playing on a different test run, I think I set myself the equivalent of like 5 days back. It's a bit brutal, but I should be able to do things a bit quicker now that I kind of have a more straightforward game plan. I spend a lot of time just trying to figure out what to do, like in terms of like getting there. But now I kind of have a plan. So I think, I'm not sure, but I'm starting to be wondering if a lot of my mods got disabled because this is an older save where I had less mods on it. So I'm like realistically playing with like less, I think, because one of the things I had was more military zombie variation, a lot more new guns. So one of the things it did is it switched the pistol I have, I think. I have an M9 pistol, but I think it switched it to a Beretta, like a specific variant of it, when I transferred the version, which I liked because I like realistic guns, you know. I don't like the knockoff variants that they put in games just because like they can't get the rights to them. Loved having the Chris Vector. It's one of my favorite SMGs. It's like literally built for 0 recoil and extremely high fire rate. Love that gun. A little overpriced, not in the military's budget, 45 ACP, but I still like it, you know. Love the compact design. High fire rate is just the favorite aspect of it with a 0 recoil, realistically. One of the things I think I've seen some of the test runs for the Chris Vector is that it has a tendency to chimney, where like a shell will get caught in the chamber or the slide. And that's the only thing I've seen that's been bad with it, but that's just because the fire rate, I think, has issues, but I don't know. Besides that, it's really nice when it does work right. Every gun has their flaws. I think like the SIG P220 or something, P23 maybe? One of the SIG pistols back then had a tendency to misfire if handled improperly. It's not really a good thing. Cool. Every gun has their quirks, you know. Military grade guns aren't really that good in all opinion. One of the things whoa. We've got one zombie survivor. Looks like he's wearing a ballistic vest. Got a shotgun and a satchel. I would like to lure him out, but that seems risky. There's a couple sprinters down there too. 3 sprinters. Okay, well, -1. I trying to think of how to go about this. Got about 20 zombies. One of them has gear, but getting to him is going to be tricky. I might just be able to thin the herd out naturally. I am a little drained on stamina and it's getting cold. So I have to be careful about how I go about this. Make sure I don't burn my stamina out. Alright, we got the one geared zombie whittled out. I should be able to lure him. Yeah, he's got a bandana, satchel, and what looks to be a shotgun sawn off. So, not bad. And insta-killed, alright. Sawed off double barrel. I don't really want that. But, oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. I love survivor zombies. Lots of food, some seeds, and even a, what is this? Oh, a file set to make new keys. That's kind of cool. Not really what I'm interested in, but cool nonetheless. And I'm freezing. Okay, noted. A working gas mask too. I'll take that. Oh, what can I get rid of to make room? I don't have room. Whatever, just wear a gas mask and get moving. Stay out. Ah, man, I need to find a place to sleep too now. Do I have a sleeping bag? Yeah, a couple saw me, but there's only one fast one. Gotta find shelter somehow along this road quickly. Okay, I think I could sleep on one of the benches at the diner. So we can take a look in there. I just gotta make sure it's clear before I crash in there. Wow, it's like empty in here. Hold up in one of the bathrooms for now. Be safe here. 2 layers of doors. You just relax here for a bit. Frozen bologna. Do anything with that, but we got some canned peaches. Wish the zombies would freeze up, but wouldn't make for a fun playthrough if all the zombies are statues. How much filters do I got in this gas mask? 50% filter, not bad. I don't think I have a pillow, do I? One gas mask filter and one respirator filter. Just make sure this entire back area is clear. All right, we're gonna gamble a bit, but we're gonna sleep inside this diner. Hope to God no zombies roll up. Might wake up with some neck pain though. Not a big deal. Yeah, no, we're fine. Slept on a diner bench. Middle of a snowstorm. Quite the atmosphere. I would love to like have like a zomboid map that takes place in like Alaska or Antarctica. That'd be kind of cool. But I mean, there would be much to survive. One of the things I would like imagine is like airdrops being a thing. And like putting a bunch of like laboratories, you know, that'd be really cool. But just have all there be there, just like maybe a few pine trees, you know. And just relying heavily on supplies and whatever's left in the old buildings. That would be my gimmick for a map if I could make one. I like had so many like locations marked. Alright, so we're here. Just keep following the Dixie Highway. Calorically, we're still shrinking a bit, but not too bad. We're lucky one of these jammed cars. Oh, there's going to be a lot of zombies on the way through here. What we're going to do is we're just going to run through these guys. Screw it. Gotta stay warm anyway, so I'm not afraid to run through them. Got 1 fast shambler, no sprinters. Go around. Crap. Okay, there's one. This is so much nicer when I had a car. I didn't have to run through all these dudes. I could just drive past them, but now I have to kind of gauge. That's a sprinter. Or not. Never mind, I'm delusional. We'll keep jogging. Don't burn ourselves out. Yeah, let's see, we're at a checkpoint here. So this is a car dealership, but there's no cars. Okay. Or no, this is a loan place. See any key in here? Oh, busted car. Of course, 6 months later is always going to be like that. That might be a functional car. So let's clear out this gas station. Oh, this time the gas station wasn't stripped clean. Last time I went to the gas station, the other run, this place was like picked clean. All I could find was some scraps on the floor. But this time we actually have stuff on the shelves for once. Might it being like 6 months later. Gotta get as much calories as I can out of this place. Dang, nothing. Hot wiring is such an OP skill. I kind of wish, like, I invested into it, not gonna lie. Like, burglar just goes so hard early game because, like, you could just straight up, like, get, like, one of the most valuable items in the game. Oh, God. Thank God for my clothes. What, did he just tear, though? I think he just knocked off my mask. Okay, cool. I think. Nope, he ripped my arm pad, I think. Take a look, my right upper arm. That one was a sprinter. Always had to deal with those dudes. Yeah, he ripped my arm off, my armor. Ripped my armor off. If I'm lucky, one of these zombies will have a key to a working car, but I doubt it. Why not? That car looks in good condition. Okay, cool. We have a key. Okay, that goes hard. Let's see this. Oh my God, we got a working car, and it's a van too, of all things. That's like the best deal. It's full of gas too. Okay, well, I think we can access the back from here, which is the nice part about these vans too, is I can access the trunk and start dumping things I don't want to carry in the trunk. So probably dump that. All this canned food and chips we could just leave in here. This is kind of huge, I'm not gonna lie. We did have a pillow. Not gonna lie, this is kind of huge. A working van. Sort out all the equipment we have. So much better than the taxi. Honestly, the best part about this van specifically is that you can actually just reach in the back and store things without having to like get out of the car. All right, and let's just hope we don't have to deal with too much on our way up there. Kind of running blind here. Can't even see the road in front of me. That checkpoint's always been lucky to me. Every time I go there, I always find a working car. Been like all over the rest of the map and haven't found one that works or isn't locked. But that little crossroads there with the gas station, every time I've been there, it's always had one working car. Lucky for me, it's a Spiffo van. Go ahead and just do the exact same shit we did before. I guess. Make our way to the military base. I don't know. It's more like just open narration, you know? It's not really like yapping. I don't know. I've been told that like you shouldn't just sit there and be silent, you know? So just open yapping is all you can do, you know? Ooh, that was close. No, sorry. Yeah. Probably does seem a little odd. Oh, you're playing on a Steam Deck? Huh. Kind of cool. I've been like considering buying one of those just cuz, but I don't know. Kind of neat. I think it'd be worth it if you like got into it. Especially once Build 42 does come out. I think that'd be a great game to stream with like friends, you know? Doing whether it be like custom playthroughs or just surviving in general. All of it seems worthwhile. I always love like the YouTube videos with like the whole stories they build. Like the narration and like the whole RP they do. Like they all pretend to have like personas. But like they do it in a cool way though, you know? Like telling a whole story. Definitely a fun game to stream. A lot of potential. All sorts of mods that make it crazy too. Alright, let's go see how barricaded that we're gonna see the bridge to okay, this need to navigate to. We're almost to the bridge. Actually, we're at the bridge. Let's see how blocked off it is. Okay, yeah, it's not crossable. So let's try the same thing we did last time where we went behind. That's true. I'm just saying it's good though, you know. Some people like, I don't know, some games I feel like aren't really great for streaming, but like some of them like this one have a lot of potential for all sorts of streamers, you know what I mean? Like variety wise, I guess. Okay, I guess I go to Salt River Road and hope it's not blocked off. I might have to cut some trees down though. Honestly, a Spiffo van in this good of condition, like 6 months later, is kind of crazy. Sometimes I do, but usually it's like visually I can just tell a lot of the cars are kind of garbage. You know? Oh, I should probably be careful. Yeah, so a lot of the cars are kind of rubbish unless like you get lucky, and like most of the time like every car is like locked, and I don't have the time to research lock picking, or not lock picking, hot wiring, because it requires me spending like days just dismantling cars, and I don't have a base down. I don't have enough food to do that. My goal is just to keep moving. Ugh, damn. This is like horrible for my tires, but this is like the only way to get to what's it called? Louisville without clearing the road. Luckily, this is a heavy-duty car. Honestly, lucky as hell I even found this car. Last time I found a car, it was like busted up like crazy, but it was at least functional. This one's actually in like really clean condition. A full tank, I'm surprised. Usually they have like a quarter or something. RNG, I guess. I did a playthrough a while ago, like a couple days ago. I didn't last very long. I lasted 5 days and then immediately died, but I held out in the Louisville apartment for 4 days straight. And I was surviving for a while, but I needed to get more supplies before the power went out. So I tried like going out, but Louisville on insane population, not something you should ever try doing unless you have more friends, because I just couldn't handle it. There's just too many. They eventually just flooded like the garage on the parking level, and then they started working their way up. So I just had to go outside and fight, but then eventually I got caught up scavenging and just ended up getting mauled. Got to go about this. I'll have to just tow it. I'm gonna do that scrap car. Oops, not what I went. Okay, we got like a 3 cars in the way. Is there maybe 4? Not as bad as the other roads, so it shouldn't be too bad to deal with. This thing's got more horsepower too. Yeah, you can always tell them. The thing about them is they're not the easiest to tow, as you can tell. More like hauling a lurching piece of metal across the concrete. But if they're in your way, it's easier than dismantling them. This was a lot worse when I had the taxi. Like this thing has more horsepower, so it can actually like drag him a bit further. But when I had the taxi, it was atrocious. It was just me like inching it out of the way. All right, that's good enough. I do kind of wish hot wiring maybe was a little bit harder. I don't know. Something about cars to me has always felt OP. Like, it's literally like an all-in-one. If you park it against a wall, you could sleep in it. It acts as like a mobile base. You could store things in it. If it's cold and it has windows, it can keep you warm in freezing weather. Or cool in hot weather. And then just like get you where you need to go really fast. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to tow this one. Yeah, but if I want to get to Louisville with a working car, this is honestly my best bet. It's kind of like one of those small sacrifice kind of deals, like, because I'd rather not walk the rest of the way. That requires me walking like a huge amount of distance through just the woods and hoping I find another car that works. I need to be a little bit more careful. Yeah, well, the unwrecked cars are pretty easy. I can just kind of drag them out pretty easily and just leave them off to the side. That's like 3 cars left, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Sure, exactly. Might be able to just plow through one of them. I know I can definitely push some cars out of the way with a bumper. Yo, what's up, Noku? Damn it, man. Isometric view, always a pain in the butt sometimes. Trying to figure out okay, good. I don't trust cars. I've had so many experiences of like bumping into something and my car just launching 50 meters in the air and killing me instantly. Turnips that bad of a crop? I know, like, I've always heard like potatoes and stuff, but like that or cabbage. I've heard like potatoes and cabbage are like the go-tos. But I don't know about turnips. Talking about me, man? Or just the tone of my voice? I might be able to clear this one actually. Oh yeah, I don't even need to drag this one. So, 2 cars left. I could squeeze past this one. Your EP? Only like, what, like 9, 10 o'clock for you? Maybe like 11 tops? It's probably like the worst thing to like watch is just be slowly dragging cars off the bridge, but like the best thing I can do, I guess. It's either that or I just walk the whole way. But having a mobile sleeping bag, aka a car seat, just too valuable. I tried holding out in some bases before, and I've definitely been rushed inside of them while I've been sleeping, even if I barricaded the windows. Ooh. I don't know if they're that good calorically, though, are they? Like, I know some foods like have different calories despite the hunger gain. pretty rough though. If it's just 3 hunger, you're better off just eating berries in the wood at that point. Okay, that's not what I wanted to happen. What was what? I was just talking about how like it's rough. Like I was asking like what's like the amount of like hunger you think you get from like turnips calorie wise, but I guess you probably wouldn't be able to tell. But I was just saying like I think you'd be better off eating berries at that point and foraging them than growing turnips from the way it sounds. All right, that should be good. Okay, one last car, and then we're finally through, and then we can just go straight to the Louisville checkpoint and see if we can get some good guns and ammo. Hopefully, don't get rushed by too many zombies, but I will be using my handgun for that. Oh, damn. A lot of turnips then. I wonder. Just... maybe not. One more car and then I'm done. Yeah, I mean, I imagine you could like combine them into things all the time. Like you just make a crap ton of stews and like maybe a crap ton of like well, I'm trying to think. What else can you do? Mostly just like a ton of stew. That's all I can really see. Turnip stew. Oh, okay, that's so cool. So moving a car that's wrecked is like borderline impossible. Okay, that's a new technique, new strat. If you back into a wrecked car, you can push it way faster than you can drag it. Noted. I could have saved myself a lot of hassle that way, but nonetheless, new tactic acquired. Backing into wrecked cars while towing them will move them a lot quicker than if you're dragging them. Hell yeah. I was really like making sure I couldn't drag it all the way out, but good to know. Go now. So finally on our way. I have to be so careful with this like fog and snow because like it's so easy to just hit things if you're not paying attention to the road. Like sometimes the car won't render in because it's just that foggy, or you'll see zombies on the ground that you can't see because of the way the light hits them. Am I? Yeah, we're almost there. It gets really hard to tell where the road is so often. Then the majority of the time just driving through these areas blind. Hoping I don't slam into a tree. Especially at night. Really wish like the radios worked in this game. Well, I don't know what they would play. Well, I mean, I guess in 6 months later, the radio probably wouldn't work now that I think about it. I gotta add that VCS mod or a VHS mod or whatever, the one that adds like all the music and stuff. That one would be a cool one. You need a place to recover a bit and get some water, so let's just go ahead and figure this out. Coming? That deaf? There we are. Boy, these guys are a little quicker. Ooh, perfect. Key to the restaurant. And this place is in ruins. Makes sense, though. If there's anything worthwhile in here. Rotten milk. Singular mousetrap. I'll take soap. Soap's always good down the road. I wonder if that zombie out there can hear me eating my bologna or bolognese spaghetti. Chef Boyardee right here. Doesn't look like he can. Oh, there you are. Oh, weird. Marshmallows that are still edible in the trash can. Why not? That's a rare sight I wouldn't expect to see in 6 months later playthroughs. Fresh food in the trash can. I need to get a hold of a generator. So I imagine if I get to the military checkpoint, there'll be plenty of generators. Uh-oh. Yeah, temperatures really low in this car. Given the weather outside, makes sense. Below freezing. So it's gonna have a hard time starting. Might have to keep the engine running just to keep it from dying. I wonder why I'm having some performance issues here. Let's check out this gas station. We'll get lucky and find some stuff here. No key in here. Looks like another survivor car. Well, it's in decent condition compared to most vehicles, but there might be some fuel worth siphoning out of it. Candy. Or painkillers? Not really too much to work with here. But we'll grab whatever food we can, because now that we have a van, we can actually afford to carry all of that junk. One of the issues earlier I had with the taxi was I just didn't have enough room for anything. I was just like cramming a bunch of ammunition in the back seat. I don't know how well growing crops in this game will be, because the weather outside seems a little unfavorable to growing plants. We'll see how that goes. Go ahead and turn off the car. Sleep. You know, surprising. A good sleep. Yeah, I looked at a lot of mods. I was looking for a few of them. So apparently there's actually a setting in the game that lets you be able to grow crops indoors as long as you have them next to like a window, I think. So in the actual sandbox settings, so I think that's the only way you can grow stuff in winter is if you enable it in sandbox. Because I was digging through mods for that and I couldn't find any. Because honestly, it kind of sucks still with 42 because a lot of the mods haven't been ported yet, especially some of the really good ones. Surprisingly, Bandit still works, but I didn't see anything for crops, unfortunately. I am very excited for though when they do actually start putting out those updates. Damn, why am my performance so bad all of a sudden? I was running so smoothly earlier. Winter fish, trap, or hunt. Yeah, that's what I figured. I saw a lot of deer one day while driving. I was thinking that'd probably be a good source of food. I just gotta figure out how to actually get them. Probably a good opportunity to turn on the AC. Yeah, I can imagine. I feel like when it comes to winter, you're just kind of on a time limit. Unless you... one of the ways I did find is if you hunt zombies with backpacks, they have a lot of calories in them. The survival zombies. They always have like 10 cans of food or something. Or just a backpack full of like food and snacks. So those are my most rewarding sources of food. If not, like leftovers in a building. I think in like just cryogenic winter in general, you're just kind of cooked, honestly. Like eventually you're just going to starve, like no matter what you do. Because you can't grow crops because of the temperature. And you're not going to be able to kill enough zombies, especially if you have like limited zombies. Because you will eventually... Hold up, hold up. Yeah, I know. I don't know why it's so bad all of a sudden. Because like it was performing just fine like a few minutes ago, and then it started tanking. Ooh, yeah. It's not even lag, it's the game. It's the game stuttering. I don't know why it's performing so bad all of a sudden. I'm gonna... Whoa, yeah, it is bad. Try maybe just doing a quick... If I reboot the game, might fix that. Oh, see you, Noku. I don't know. The game's just performing really poorly, so I'm gonna try rebooting it and seeing if that fixes it. It's build 42, so can't really expect it to be perfect. I actually had to turn off ragdolls because in one of my playthroughs I did earlier, like it's just zombies were just flailing all over the place. Like I would see like a zombie glitching like across the map at Mach 5 and startling the hell out of my guy. It was funny. I guess it would like fall out of a building and like clip through the ground and start ragdolling all over the place like a Gmod character. All right, let's see if that fixed it. Seems to be running better. Yeah, I think that just a quick restart was all it took. Reloading. Hey, we were at the military checkpoint. Got like at least a couple dozen zombies. Thankfully the snow Actually does me a few solids, so I don't need to use a flashlight to see these guys. One of the issues I always had in Zomboid at night was not being able to see a couple of them underneath the snow. So think about how I have to navigate through this, so I could probably just cut around the right, but eventually I'm gonna have to drive like further around. There's the military checkpoint, so once we get there, we should be home free to get to the good supply of guns and whatnot. Another one down. And that looks like a pain. Could probably drive along the left side and work my way up to the base. Let me just clear all these signs out of the way. Fortunately, you can't run these things over. I learned that the hard way. Even though you should be able to, in my opinion. After all, it's just a piece of cardboard. Or I mean, not cardboard. It's a piece of pile 2x4s stacked together. All right, get back in that car and make our way up here. Gotta be really careful with this one. Crawlers have been the bane of my existence. Every time I played, I've been ripped apart by them more than any other zombie. Second to sprinters, I think crawlers are worse. Sprinters at least are easy. Crawlers are like buggy, and like there's a good chance you won't hit them in the head, despite like literally being directly on top of them. And like you can't shake them off your legs easy either. Like they actually stall me out. Someone's screaming for their life. Noted. Oh man, I can't wait till they eventually add human NPCs to the game. That's gonna make it like a whole nother story, you know? Like it's one thing like just to have like zombies and animals and like, you know, maybe pet dogs, but having like humans and raiders, bandits, other survivors, maybe like eventually ones you could recruit, you know, build like a little outpost. That's gonna be like the whole end game there. It's official? What do you mean? Like survivors? Not quite sure what you mean. I mean, they have it all planned. If you've read their roadmap, I know if that's what you're talking about. I know they have like all these things planned down the road for their roadmap. Build 44 and 45. I think 45 was their goal for to adding survivors or something like that. Yeah, yeah. It's in the roadmap. It's like it is officially said. It's just not implemented anytime soon. It's probably gonna take them another, I don't know. Realistically, if their laptop doesn't get stolen again like it did the first time, maybe like another couple years before they do implement anything like that. Would be pretty ambitious. Jesus, man. Printers always give me a hard time. That's some good gear though. But I don't really want all this heavy gear. All right. This is where we are, the big loot zone. Here we can get a hold of generators, whatnot. Generators, guns, and ammo. Yeah, I suppose you could do that. I mean, I don't know if cooking actually increases the actual calories you get from food. Maybe a little bit, but it also like massively increases how much hunger you receive from it. So I think like in a sense, cooking is only really good if you want to like feel full, but not really if you want to get the increased calories. Got a hell of a lot of military zombies. I'm kind of like tempted to go guns blazing since I have like 8 mags worth of guns, but I don't know if it's really the best route right now. There's an M16 assault rifle. Not in great condition though. Crap, he lost interest in that fence. See, he's got thermal underwear. I'll steal that just in case mine gets ripped again. And his pants. Yeah. I think that's just how it is, man. I think like the best approach from what I heard is just meat, you know. If you start getting a lot of like success from like trapping and like fishing, that's the best way to get your calories up. That or if you're really lucky foraging, if you just walk around. Ooh, a desert eagle. I heard foraging can be pretty rewarding if you have it high enough. But you said it's winter, so probably not good in that. So I guess fishing's your best bet. That and honestly just being very homebodied, I heard also. Just don't waste calories like running around, chopping wood, doing anything that burns any calories. I always found that like if you just sit around your base all day reading, you'll gain a lot of weight really fast. But that's usually if you have like a lot of calorie food to work with. Bulky military container. Get another battery. Labeled food. I wonder if dented food is safe to eat. It seems a bit like sketchy, to be the least. Being like a can of dented food. Yeah. So all that extra exercise you're doing, that's gonna burn a hell of a lot more calories. You know, if you're just constantly raking in, you'll be raking in like an extra 1,000 calories to 2,000 calories if you're not careful running around and lifting weights and stuff. That's a whole thing that you have to worry about. Yeah, I get you. Maxing out your stats. That's just definitely one of those things that'll catch you. Is all that exercise and all that extra running you're doing adds up to a lot of extra calorie burn. Parsley seeds. Kind of interesting. What do you got? M1911 pistol. A bit sickly still. Probably shouldn't idle my car for too long, but I'm trying to keep the engine warm. Yeah, it kind of sucks. I honestly hate winter. In a sense of scarcity, is the best way to put it. So like, if I do not have enough supplies, like I don't have a shit ton of food in my base during winter, and it just stalls me out because I kind of have to sit around inside and like not do much in order to survive. Because if I go out too much, it's just like I'm gonna burn more calories. I'm gonna need more food, and then it's just gonna be a whole new mess. Should be able to handle this little horde here. A lot of military bags. This might be good. Yeah, honestly, like, as boring as it is, grinding reloading is something you do while you're in winter time. It's perfect, actually. Oh, let's see. These guys got military packs. What do they got? A lot of canned food. That, or if you have a lot of gas to spare, you can just drive around and hunt zombies down with backpacks. That's a good way to get food as well. I've always found. Well, actually, I don't know if that's true in Build 41 now that I think about it. Well, it's kind of true. I definitely seen survivor zombies in Build 41, but I feel like in Build 42, they're easier to identify and they're more common. Like, you just see a zombie wearing armor and you're just like, oh, yep, that one's wearing, that one has, like, loot, you know? In Build 41, it's harder to tell. Oh, shit! I did not see that. I got cocky. I was sitting in the inventory and just, like, looting. It just rushed up on me. Oh, man, that was close. Heart's racing. Ugh. That one startled the hell out of me. Oh, man. Like, actually, like, I'm actually, startled. Oh, man. Sprinters. Alright, let's see what we got. This one does not have the gun mod. Unfortunately for me, I will not be able to use anything but a generic shotgun and M9 pistols, but I will take all the ammo and stash it in my truck. There you are. Huh. Yeah, I think there was like a, I think you used to be able to, or maybe not. I thought, maybe I just never thought about it because whenever I've done like, how do you say, tailoring? I've always had like a bottomless supply of zombie corpses for sheets outside the front of my base. I never really ever ran out of them, I guess. Load up the car with all the stuff you need. Huh, researched it? If any of these guys got a key. Shotgun shells. Zip ties. Huh. Thing. No keys though. Yeah, that's what I thought. So like if you're from what I could tell, I was saying that earlier, yeah. Or from what I could tell, if you were just oh, this thing's garbage. There's literally no actual benefit calorically to eating food that's cooked, I guess. But on the bright side though, I think if I remember right, if you do get to level 7 cooking though, that allows you to eat rotten food, or at least scrape some good pieces out of rotten food. Which goes a long way, I know that. Yeah, I think that's what always got me in my old Zomboid playthroughs, is that just the longer I ran, I just ended up like not having enough food just to stay calorically healthy. Alright, I think there's like a shotgun over here. Yeah, here we go. Perfect condition too. I think there's a generator down there too. Oh wow, there's a lot of dead zombies in here. Oh, I think this key might work for the door though, so let's check. Nope, still locked. I wish there was a better way to break it. I see. Military kitchen, completely empty. I wonder how good the megaphone is. It seems like an item. I think you could draw out a lot of zombies with it, so I'm just gonna grab it just out of curiosity. It's kind of nice, but also kind of bad, I guess. Is it 42? A lot more stuff is on the floor, so like it's very obvious when like things have been looted or ransacked, because there'll just be crap all over the floor and nothing on the shelves. Kind of a neat feature. Adds more to the immersion of the world and lets you know like what you're gonna find. If everything's still on the shelves and everything looks clean, place probably has loot. If there's nothing on the shelves and everything's on the floor, probably been picked clean, but there might be some scraps on the ground. Still neat nonetheless. And this blizzard's just getting worse. Oh yeah, I forgot I have the generator in my inventory. I should probably dump that in the truck. One stash generator. Hell yeah. Come on. No. Run. This is why I hate zombies crawlers, man. Like snag you even if you're like not even doing anything wrong. That one was just like lurching at me. So if you add things with more than 500 calories, it doesn't add to the overall calories. That's kind of interesting. That's weird. Or maybe not calories, but like just hunger in general. I see, so... Oh, that makes sense, yeah. I can piece it together now that you said that. Yeah. Yeah, no, I understand now. Had it backwards. So, let's see. Dump all this junk here. I mean, hunger, I don't think really it's not too big of a deal. Like, the strength gain is kind of nice, but like, when you have at least, you know, like the overheal, I guess is the best way to put it. Huh. Leave military shirt. Whetstone. Don't need all that. Looks like my vest got ripped, so we're swapping out for a black one. Okay, a little scary. I probably shouldn't be doing this. Oh crap. That spooked me. Desert zombie just came out of the corner. Just scrounging through this empty military base. Oh, man. Hope I can eventually not have to deal with all this. Just have a safe place to rest. All this traveling and journeying kind of sucks. It was nice when I could just sit down and watch TV and hang out and just like have a base, but nomading actually is kind of brutal. Or at least nomading in this world. It's constant snowstorms. Runners. Crap spinner. Look it back. Got a 2-for-1 there. Where's your loading skill at? Don't need that book. Wait, I think I got like a oh, never mind. I need an L flashlight. One of those angled flashlights. The flashlight I have doesn't have a clip, but if I find one of those ones, I think I can mount it to my vest. And that'll be pretty handy. Gotta be really careful with this guy. There we go. I think if I park my door directly in front of the sandbag, I should be able to sleep safely. It's like that. Yeah, perfect. Okay, cool. All right, let's go ahead and take a nap. Okay, I can't see a damn thing in there. This guy's got a hell of a lot of armor. Hey, screw it. Let's just hit a hay. See if you can draw some things out. Got about 3, 4. So kind of weed them out. Very quick one. You know, I didn't know that trees could like completely stall sprinters. So that's always a good bit of knowledge, I guess, is that like if you have the ability to weave around trees, it can completely stall out sprinters on their chase. But that's just a little bit of extra knowledge, I guess, to help you if you ever do play on sprinters. Let's see if I can find an angled flashlight in here. Yeah, this place has been picked clean. And my flashlight just died. How convenient. All right. Let's go ahead and rush in here. Another filter for our gas mask. Perfect. Military winter jacket. Bad. I swear having a flashlight reduces your ability to knock down zombies. Whenever I fight zombies with a flashlight out, I always feel like I can't shut them down as efficiently. Yeah, it definitely is like a lot weaker. Yeah, man. I got unlucky with the military base this time. Most of this place has been picked clean. Or at least I got a working flashlight. Oh, we got a working PDA. I'll attach that to my belt left. A nice little homage to Stalker. It's a fun little item. Ooh, sleeping bag, actually, it's a score. Sorry. Yeah, it's music from Stalker Radio. It's gonna be funny though, just like imagining like you don't even like, that's not even like music you'd probably ever listen to either. Normally, I'd imagine. So it's like, what kind of music is that? You know? Oh yeah, I know it's like, well, like I like seen it like heavily associated with Stalker, but I imagine it's probably just like a little bit out of nowhere. I wonder how these night vision goggles work. I'll save them for later. Okay, so it wasn't like that loud. We got what we wanted out of this place. Guess we could just do what we did before and just make our way to the airport. See how well that goes in this weather. Incredibly awful weather, but I think once we get to the airport, we'll call it again. Or we might have to fight our way through that, those 2 checkpoints, though, depending on how traffic is in the game. I don't know if traffic's randomized or it's guaranteed, but we'll find out. Finally made it back into Louisville. And And I think that traffic was in fact guaranteed. I'm going to pause real quick and review the map. So, okay, that's the airport up there. I think how to go about this. I don't want to go back the way we came, but that might actually be easier than what we did last time, where we had to like route through the entirety of like the military section. Might be a bit of a drive though. So like I'm thinking of route through for the military base again. And just follow the road all the way up to the ruins where they burnt down that small town. That might be better than going the way we're going normally. So I'll give it a go. Go back the way we came and see if we can get a different route. Because last time we tried going that way, there was just too many zombies and too much traffic blocking the road. It was very risky. And it took a while to just try to navigate through that. And the cars may be placed differently this time, so I think we'll just go back the way we came and try to see if we can cut through one of the military routes that aren't blocked off by tons of cars. I would love to get a Humvee or something, though, but I doubt I'd be able to find one. Driving it impossible to see weather, man. I think if we just cut down through here and then we cut around. There should be a doorway down here. Yeah, okay. Just got a few zombies around it. Should be able to handle that. Looking at like around 3, maybe 4 more coming from the north, but man, I hate crawlers. Every fight with them is so risky. At least none of these guys are sprinters, so I can handle that. Lucky crit in that one zombie. Hopefully this road isn't blocked up with trees, but we'll find out. All right. Let's just get in the car and get out of here. I tried crawling underneath the car. Did not go well. Here's hoping we don't get stuck. Looks like some overgrowth has started happening back here. Oh, this is actually hard to drive through. Ooh, this might be rough. Might have blundered. Alright, let's see. We got an axe, though, I'm pretty sure, laying around one of these crates. Okay, that zombie spooked me for a sec. I thought there was one like right at the door. I was really concerned. He's over there. Yeah, I see him now. Alright. Got our hatchet or our wood axe, I think. Go ahead and cut this down real quick. Oh man, I cut myself on the tree, of course. Ugh, the luck. Alright, back to it. Well, of course it wasn't going to be that simple. Okay, cool. Good to see you back. All right, that should be good. Maybe this was a bad idea. Oh. I am east of the Louisville military checkpoint, trying to go through one of the back routes to cut around all the traffic, because one of the things, I don't know, I decided maybe I'll try to avoid all the blocked cars along the entirety of, well, let's see. This highway, KY.1394, that entire road is backed up with cars. And that's the only road to the airport that's through Louisville. So I have to go through the road to the south, which is through this military checkpoint, which I think I just finally got through. I just had to cut through some trees to get here. But after this, it should be a straight shot. I just need to get through here, but there's a lot of military things along here, so I should be able to find more supplies and ammo if RNG wills it. Take a look here real quick. This is actually not a bad area to base. It's like in Louisville, but not in the main hub. Everything's fenced off, so you won't get random hordes typically. Oh, wow. That's a lot of books. Okay, so we're not going to take all that now. But we will go to our location, which is over here. Mark that. Books. Oh, yeah. All I have is a green pen. Okay, here you go. I mean, if you want, we got a couple regular books, one on animal care, carpentry, first aid, fitness, tailoring, trapping, welding. It's here. Yeah, you can have them. Lots of books. There's probably some mods, I bet, that make it so you can actually have like books that are functional and you can read through them. I know I have a mod on that actually makes it so TV and radios are functional. It's kind of nifty. The only downside is TVs and radios don't really have much value without power, I guess. I hope they do more with this area. This area is like the most storytelling region of like the entire game, you know. We got entire buildings burned down, buildings with all their furniture moved out, evacuation, fencing. Like, this is the most storytelling based area of the game. So I do hope they do more of this region. It's just like a cool region to me. Burnt down ruins, military checkpoints all over the place, fencing, evacuated homes. Oh man, this sucks. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Cut down tree? The downside is that normally these roads are clear, but I guess in 6 months later, that is not the case. Luckily these trees are all pretty small though, so not too much work to cut them down. Oh, really? Sorry. I always forget about the delay. For my end, from my end, at least, it's came up the other way, but I don't know. I'll take it as you beat me to it, but from my end, I don't think you did. Just a matter of delay, I guess. Okay. We are here. Where is that? I guess the first checkpoint. So we're at Franny Road, or I think we go down south. That's where we find the burnt city, and we just follow that road all the way down to the South Army checkpoint. So yeah, if we just cut down south. Another generator over here too. Kind of neat. Seems to be a lot more zombies in this region though than before. Might have to just kind of just weave through this. Here we go, the burnt city or neighborhood. Wonder what happened here. Hope they really do expand upon this, because this is just so vague what actually happened here. All you can do is just kind of infer. What like caused this entire region of the map to be burned down. One of the things I've always heard is that the Nox virus is airborne. Ooh, I need to pay attention more. But yeah, the Nox virus is airborne, and that most of the regular survivors did not get infected with it afterward because they're immune to the airborne version, but not the bite version. That's what I've always heard. But I'm not sure how true that is. If it's just kind of like the Left 4 Dead deal, because I think it's the same thing with like Left 4 Dead, Screen Flu. We could probably check this checkpoint out. Okay, maybe not the best scenario. What? There we go. I might be playing with fire here with my gun, but... seem to be drawing a small horde. Ooh, that one lunged at me. I've never seen that before. I knocked him down, but he still lunged at me. Okay, my guy's getting lots of anxiety. Too many zombies bashing it and everything. Good opportunity to quick loot while we're distracted on them. Elbow pads. Yada. Shit. That's a sprinter. Come on, lay off. Jesus, man. Oh, you're not dead. Yeah, I might be pushing my luck here. Oh, no, shit. No mags. Jesus. I am pushing my luck. Let's just move quick. Grab whatever we can. 9mm rounds. Damn, nothing in the crates. Sucks. Okay, whatever. Should be able to just pop a few rounds in these guys. Nope, I can't shoot through that fence. Let's just move quick. Nothing good. There's my busted elbow pads. Okay, they're pushing in. Let's go. No time for this. Jesus. Let's just get moving. Not safe here. Oh, I think we broke even there, though, in all honesty. We got new elbow pads, but we also used like 4 mags, but we got another ammo box, which kind of makes up for that. Not really too worth it, but not bad. Character's tired as hell. I think we should be able to sleep at this point. Maybe like around here somewhere. Yeah, we're like right below the airport. That's where we need to get up to the airport again. Airport round 2. Go ahead and eat some food and crash since we're here. We have a bunch of food in the trunk. I think once I make it to the airport again, we tap out. And call it a night again. Just need to get my character to relax a bit, but he's very stressed and it's not a good deal right now. Trying to figure out how I can get him de-stressed real quick. I don't think I'll be able to. We just relaxing in an empty car in the middle of nowhere. Get him calmed down. Oh, a helicopter. That's kind of neat. Honestly, I will say, like, the guy, whoever's running the... Oh, shit, I ran into a tree. The military chopper is, like, the most jerk event possible. Because, like, oh, I guess it's supposed to be, like, a news chopper. But, like, it does, like, the worst thing possible. It hovers over, like, the survivor and chases them around, attracting so many zombies to the location. I get that it like makes it like a unique meta event, but like it's also like one of the worst experiences possible. Oh man. Yeah, he's just hovering over me right now. I won't be able to break through these, I don't think, unless I swore I saw a sprinter around here. Damn, he's still alive? I know I'm stressed out, but like still. Zombies are taking a beating. Shouldn't be. In my opinion, they shouldn't. See what we got here. Worth keeping. Some more filters. I'll take those magazines. That'll come in handy. Protective case. I was hoping for a gun or ammo, but looks like it just has medical supplies. Yeah, that's actually quite a lot. Okay. I think in this garage, building's actually not broken into, so that's a good sign, though. That means there's loot in there. Locked. Oh, unlocked. Okay, this is good, though. This is good. So this entire building hasn't been ransacked yet, which is nice. That means there's a good loot chance in here. I'm going to use the restroom real quick, though. All right, back to it. You're worth a while. Okay, I think one time I went in here, this was actually a military, yeah, this last time I went here, this place had military, like, containers in it, but now it doesn't. So I guess seeds do matter. I guess things are just random. A little bit here and there. Maybe the other building has it. Maybe I was wrong. Oh, thanks, Iron. Let's see. Oh, never mind. The usual appearance and then disappearance. With the, hey, add me on Discord. I don't even know what they intend to do. Let me check something real quick. How many people get napped? Like you had that all shit copy and pasted like instantly. Yeah, it's that's got to be something. I don't know what that is. Weird. Another M16 assault rifle and a bunch of ammo that'll come in handy. There's significantly less ammo than there was the other time I was playing, so this is going to be tricky, I guess. We have a lot of pistols, but ammo is another thing. So I guarantee you we're going to have a harder time clearing out the airport. A lot of 5.56 rounds though, so at least we'll be able to put a rifle to good use. Probably going to draw a small horde though once we do pick a fight with them, but see how well that goes. Hey, this is not good. Okay, that's a sprinter. Oh, and I can't win. Like, it's literally like one of those things where like it seems easy, but then like you slip up one time and it's done. Well, we tried twice, we failed. I definitely want to play this again, but I think I'll lay off of it until Build 42 goes multiplayer. Because while this is fun, right? Like thinking about this, I don't get very far typically. Because if I play on lower difficulties, I get bored and do reckless things. And if I play in higher difficulties, well, this thing happens. So I'm kind of like at a stalling point. But it was fun. So I think I'll just like, I'll probably lay off till 42 comes out and I'll try to do some multiplayer runs. I think it'll be more fun that way. That way, even if you die, you just respawn, you know? Less story, more survival. I'm thinking about playing Into the Dead next, maybe like in 2 days from now or something like that. I don't know. I wanted to play it earlier, but I just didn't feel like it at the time. But I'll do it now. It's always the sprinters that get me. I mean, I've not been taken out by anything that isn't a sprinter. They just jump me too quick. I can't react once they're on me. But yeah, that's what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and end stream, but if anyone's still here, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.